Hello, everyone. I greet everyone specially. Aku dede woyi. You see the thing is this.
Oluwatosin àwa náà greet yín specially lórí gbogbo bó ṣe ń lọ yìí àwa gan greet yín specially.
For the very first time in 2 years, or in over 2 years, mo pàtẹ́wọ́ fún people yìí. Mo pàtẹ́wọ́ fún wọn. Mo ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ mọ̀ nǹkan tó ń jẹ́ public lẹ́nu ní àná sí èní yìí ni mo ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ mọ̀ nǹkan tó ń jẹ́ public. Mo ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ mọ̀ wípé public ní agbára ju bá ṣe lérò lọ. Mo ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ mọ̀ ní. I give it to them. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ torí t'Ọlọ́run. Anybody má dá wọn people yìí lẹ́kùn anything ni o. Anybody má dá wọn lẹ́kùn ẹ. Ọ̀nà tó ń fẹ́ gbà yìí gangan ọ̀nà tó lead lọ justice lélẹ́yìí. Ibi tá ti máa rí justice àfi tẹ́ ẹ̀ bá lójú tẹ́ ẹ̀ gbóòórùn. By now ó ti yẹ kẹ́ máa gbóòórùn justice. Ó ti yẹ kẹ́ rí pé justice ń bọ̀. Àtìgbà tẹ́yìn tí anybody ti ń dàgbà ní life wẹ̀rí. Lọ́ọ̀yà wo lẹ ti rí tó ń gbaṣẹ́ lórí TikTok? Tó ń wá interview, tó ń béèrè question, tó ń ṣe call and response, tó ń dáhùn lórí TikTok, lórí social media, náà ti ń ṣe interview. Ẹ̀yin ò gbóòórùn justice. Justice rèé, transparency rèé. Pro bono lawyer kílẹ̀ yín people yìí ń fẹ́ torí ẹ̀ la ṣe ń pè yín láǹtí justice mi sí láàrin àwọn people yìí. Anybody tó bá ń gbọ́ public rèé, àwa public rèé ń bíbá yìí. Pro bono lawyer àgbowó mobilization nìkan la fẹ́. Each press conference, one media house is 450,000. Ní press conference dẹ̀kẹ̀rẹ̀ a máa ní tó márùn-ún sí bíi 10, that's 4.5. Ẹ bọ̀ pé àsìlẹ́kọ̀ọ́ mobilization and everything. Maybe one outing is going to cost us about 7-8 million. And so what are you saying? Tàṣe máa dáwọ́ mobilization ló yẹ kájọba rò. It is either you join us or you leave us. Justice yìí ó yẹ kẹ́ ti máa gbóòórùn ẹ̀ wípé if in fact ipasẹ̀ tá a bá fi gba justice òun gangan lélẹ́yìí. Ipasẹ̀ justice òun la wà yìí. So kò kẹ́nìbọ̀dì má dá wọn lẹ́kùn ibi yìí la máa wà kí sọ ìtò tiẹ̀ ṣe tó package ju eléyìí lọ and everything àmọ́bi tó jábọ́ sí. Ibi yìí la wà nígbà tán dé Sanshitu is going to give us this, is going to give us that, is going to ṣe kíní kankan. Èmi tún láìkí eléyìí ṣé lọ́ọ̀yà ẹlẹ́ẹ̀karùn-ún rèé lọ́ọ̀yà number 5 rèé mo láìkí ẹ̀ báyìí sí lọ́ọ̀yà number 5. Next one ẹ ṣe múra lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ lọ́bì kankan a ṣe máa gbọ́ Lisa Àgbákòbá. Wọ́n sì máa gbé lọ́ọ̀yà wá láti Ghana lórí kéèsì because gbogbo ìtẹ́sí ń ṣe yìí àti ìrẹ́dì. A sì nídìí lọ́ọ̀yà láti Ghana. Then NGO ẹjọ́ ẹ̀yin tẹ́ bá wà ní sáìdì bíbá yìí náà tẹ́ bá ní NGO the more the burial àbí báwo ni láti ṣe sọ́lẹ̀ nǹkan àbí ta ló sọ́lẹ̀ nǹkan ẹ̀. So a sì nídìí NGO púpọ̀ a nídìí èrò púpọ̀ ibi tẹ́mi tí à ń dúró dé.
Ọ̀dà mi the more the marrying super fine olóṣì.
Eléyìí tún dùn because God ṣé ó tún nídìí kí anybody sọ anything ṣé a tún nídìí láti sọ anything ṣé èèyàn tún nídìí láti ṣe anybody létí ni tí èèyàn bá decide pé òun fẹ́ ṣègbè because èmi kàn ti jókòó pé àwọn èèyàn kan ti study J4M yìí dáadáa wọ́n ti wò wípé there is always an avenue for people to make money. Àwọn èèyàn kan ti rí pé there is always an avenue to make money. Kàn jẹ́ ká lọ ro nǹkan ká kàn lọ gbé nǹkan tuntun jáde. Wọ́n á kàn wò pé ó yá eléyìí jẹ́ kó tún work kan tún. You brought a lawyer that you've not briefed properly about the whole case. You brought the lawyer online on TikTok to be láti máa sọ̀rọ̀ that even shows cause àfẹ́sọ̀ nǹkan ó shows irú level tí lawyer yẹn gan wá sórí TikTok yìí máa bá yín máa dọ̀wẹ̀kẹ́ he is going to be this is máa dọ̀wẹ̀kẹ́ he is going to be this is Imadoweke is going to be this is kìíní right láti ṣe anything mo rò pé wow pé it is a case of the state versus so níbi tá à ń bá lọ yìí gan bí public ṣe ń lọ yìí gan tẹ́ bá sí ọbẹ̀ nu yàrá yín mo lè wá gan kí n wá gbé lórúkọ public kò síbi tá à ń lọ ń sìn nìyẹn tó bá bí ọmọ ń sìn yìí mo lè wọnú yàrá ẹ̀ kí n wá gbé lórúkọ public and people are there, they are listening. Kò sọ̀rọ̀ ń bẹ́ẹ̀ ẹ jẹ́ kí gbogbo ẹ̀ kó máa lọ o ọlọ́run ò ní dá wọn lẹ́kun o bọ̀ mo láìkí bí ó ṣe jẹ́ wípé àgbájọwọ́ náà jọ fi fẹ́ ṣe ń sìn kọ́s ẹ mọ̀ oníkálukú ti ń ṣe individually wọ́n ń lulẹ̀ ẹ jẹ́ ká wo àgbájọwọ́ wọn kó tó come together ká wo ibi tán ilé náà tán lè tún gbé wa dé kán tún gbé wa débẹ̀ it's just so unfortunate. It's just so unfortunate that for the death of a 26-year-old boy, all this is happening. And they may blame on one clown at all, just as ye. I don't blame them at all. I don't blame them at all. Josie laid the whole foundation of this. Òun ló ń jẹ́ kí gbogbo kíní máa ṣẹlẹ̀. Òun ló ṣí shop to make you one everything. And nísìnyí tó dẹ̀ ti make you ó ti fi àwọn èèyàn kan lójú. Now they've also seen it. Okay. I saw the content more low and everything because if as a reasonable and respectable father you've done the needful, nobody is saying don't look for the cause of death or anything, but go and bury this boy because I don't know what anybody wants to do again. Government has done their own private autopsy and toxicology. You've done your own private autopsy and toxicology. Nothing has come out. Nothing has come out from it. No cause of death can be established aside the medical negligence of the nurse. So I don't know what anybody wants to establish now. We don't know. It has happened, it has happened. Take the L and move on. It's just so, in as much as we see it as cruise, we want to laugh at it, we want to make joke or jest out of it and everything. But fearless. But the thing is very unfortunate.
Yeah, wọ́n ní pé Maxwell ní pé ó máa bá wọn ṣe another autopsy and toxicology pé adéwà bó ṣe máa tún inquest ṣe so ara iṣẹ́ tó fẹ́ gbé fún.
mo ń gbọ́ wọn náà tí ò bá ń ṣe pé ìwà wèrè náà tí ò bá ń ṣe ìwà wèrè but ẹni tó fẹ́ make o this is a clear example for anyone even ẹni tó wà side yìí gan láti understand wípé a lawyer irrespective of anything iṣẹ́ ẹ̀ ni is out there to make money like every other person. Tó bá ní pé orí ẹ̀ ò pé pò stupid pé gangan lawyer ẹ̀ máa bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ ṣe. Now òun lẹ̀ ń rí yìí wípé okay lawyers if there is an avenue for them to make money from their clients and they see it wípé o wà gullible o stupid lawyer á tẹ̀lé ẹ lọ́bẹ̀ láti lọ make owó. You can see the reason nígbà tí àwọn jòsí tó lọ fáìlì case wípé ẹ kọ́ dá ẹ ṣe Naira Marley Sam Larry padà tó hàn evidence ṣé lọ́ọ̀yà yẹn ń gbà yẹn ṣé kò mọ̀ pé wọ́n evidence ni ṣé kò mọ̀ pé nǹkan tó wọ́n fẹ́ lọ ṣe yìí pé kò lè work ni but in as much as you are going to pay him for his service there is no problem. So okay nírú gbogbo ẹjọ́ tó ń tò lánàá tó ń ṣe kankan ẹ máa wòran kéèsì tó fẹ́ gbà téèyàn kan sọ fún ẹ pé ẹ tó bá rí lẹ́lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ lígi ẹ gan o ò gbọ́dọ̀ bá sọ̀rọ̀ o ẹ lè ṣe omi papọ̀ o ẹ lè jọ ṣe kíní kan o ò gbọ́dọ̀ rí kókí o ẹ gbọ́dọ̀ ṣe kíní kan. tí ẹ̀yin sọ kí ìpinnu tó bá ń ṣe wedding táwọn bá pàdé ní conference táwọn bá pàdé ní court mo ní o ò tí ì mọ̀ nǹkan tó ń sọ tó bá mọ̀ wọn tó fẹ́ díìlì pẹ̀lú but you see these people they don't care. In as much as he's going to make his own money. Ó ti jókòó ti ṣe ẹni tó lọ pè é láti ilẹ̀ ṣe fi pé kò tí ní bèrè lọ́wọ́ nítorí pé òkè báwo ni kéèsì ṣe jẹ́ gangan kí ló dá lé lórí àwọn ẹni tó lọ pè wá ti ṣàlàyé fún wa this and this and this and this and this is this thing bó ṣe rí lélẹ̀ bó ṣe rí lélẹ̀ á ti wò pé okay tó bá ti jẹ́ báyẹn ni tí mi ìbá win ní kéèsì fún yín àbí tí mi ìbá ṣe anything ẹ máa sanwó tèmi tó yẹn dẹ̀ sọ pé there is money. Because for any lawyer to accept that let me come out online no láti máa sọ̀rọ̀ báyẹn ó ti ní nǹkan kan tẹ́tí fi entice tẹ́tí fi persuade ẹnìyẹn náà ó ti ní nǹkan kan tẹ́tí sọ fún náà tóun náà ti fi òpó kì í maybe my bread can be buttered here ó yá jẹ́ kí èmi náà wá jẹ́ ó yá ẹ máa sọ̀rọ̀ yín lọ kí n máa bá yín máa gbèsè and everything. So we will be here kò sí kẹ́rì sọ kan fún there is nothing they want to do now template tó ń lò yìí tó fẹ́ lò sí tí lọ́ọ̀yà yẹn fẹ́ lò yìí template Yomi ni nǹkan tí Yomi ti lò òun lélẹ́yìí. So I'm very sure pé tí Yomi gan bá wà nkọ́nà gan ìzídà kó máa gbé wọn ṣépè àbí kó máa rẹ́rìn because template yẹ òun lè fẹ́ lò ẹ wá ẹ ṣe press conference ẹgbẹ́ NGO wọlé template Yomi nìyẹn. There is nothing tó fẹ́ ṣe tó new lórí kíní yìí template Yomi lélẹ́yìí. Gbogbo ẹ̀ we've seen it, we've been there, we've done that kò sọ̀rọ̀ ńbẹ̀ kàn gbé wa àdúró àwọn eléyìí ká tó mú end of November ẹ ti máa rí wípé wọ́n ti lulẹ̀ kò sí nǹkan kan bẹ̀ lọ́ọ̀yà eléyìí ẹ̀dẹ̀mọ̀ ọmọ Ìgbò ráyè Yorùbá ló ṣì máa bá yín máa rò eléyìí bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe ń gbé lọ náà ló ṣe máa jáde tó máa sọ fún pé orí yín ti dàrú pẹ̀lú gbogbo nǹkan tẹ̀ ń sọ ibẹ̀ ló ti máa jáde tó máa sọ fún pé ẹ̀ ní kéèsì látilẹ̀. So government ṣe inquest corona inquest tó run for over a year. Government fún yín wọ́n ṣe autopsy and toxicology fún yín privately ẹ lọ ṣe ti yín and everything establish the cause of death ẹ ṣe kan DPP nurse ti give statement ẹ mi understand so kàn dà yẹn nù. mugun lọ people yìí now ẹ kàn ń da gbogbo ṣé kí n sọ reason tó ṣe ń ṣe báyìí ẹ kàn ń da any lawyer tó ń gbọ́ ẹ ń da lawyer yẹn láàmú ẹ fún lawyer ní mandate yín that this is what we want. Look for anything ẹ kó gbogbo evidence tẹni against ẹni tẹ fẹ́ jẹ́ kó jẹ́ culprit gangan ẹ fún lawyer yín ní mandate pókè o this is the evidence we have against the wife o we want you to go after the wife. Don't come online start acting or talking as if like maybe you are looking for justice you are looking for something otherwise nǹkan tẹ fẹ́ gangan ni kẹ́ sọ now because that was what I was expecting. Maybe like one reasonable person pẹ̀lú gbogbo òyìnbó tó ń sọ tó ń ṣe kíníkan lánàá ẹ̀ ló kó sọ wípé ọ̀gá they've given us so many other this thing we don't want it this is what we believe in we believe it is the wife that kpai this guy and these are the evidence the proof and everything we have. Her statement is not consistent. She said here that they did this thing. Here she said in this interview the night my husband died. In this interview she said there is a second nurse. In this place she said there is a fourth clinical. In this the night this person died. She said with this evidence we believe it is the wife that fún lawyer yín níṣẹ́ straight. But coming to act as if like you are looking for another thing nǹkan tẹ̀ ń wá yẹn gangan you guys know it already but it's just so shameful that these people cannot even come out boldly to say like this is what we are looking káàkiri ni wípé no the corona inquest not the DPP or any authority has labeled the wife or accused the wife or called the wife a suspect. Nobody has said like oh the wife you are guilty, oh the wife you are guilty, oh the wife you are guilty. Holding the wife accountable, charging the wife to court is what you guys feel as justice, or you think oh that is what will give you people closure and everything. Tell your lawyer straight. Ẹ má dá lawyer yín láàmú náà, ẹ má dá lórí rú náà. Nǹkan tẹ́ ń wá gangan, àwa tá wà ní side bí àmọ́ nǹkan tẹ́ ń wá. So nǹkan tẹ́yin ò lè sọ jáde nínú ọkàn yẹn, àwa máa bá yín sọ. You guys know what you're looking for. We want the wife to go down for it. Then you guys should go out and say it at least Aries mama song gbogbo to you Wunmi ló ṣe kiri gangan nígbà tẹ́rí lọ́ọ̀yà yín why tẹ́ ṣe fún lọ́ọ̀yà yín ní mandate. This is what we're looking for. It is the wife. Kẹ́dẹ̀ gather gbogbo evidence tẹ́ni give it to the lawyer and let him go ahead to prosecute or to charge or do anything. The whole wọn fẹ́ lọ gbé corona inquest padà wọn fẹ́ lọ ṣe kiri gangan to what kí lẹ fẹ́ achieve gangan. Ẹ sọ fún lawyer yín nǹkan tẹ́ fẹ́ achieve náà nǹkan tẹ́ ń wá gangan don't make people look stupid. ẹ má finger brain àwọn èèyàn mọ́ níbi tá a dẹ̀ dé yìí. Ojú àfọ̀fọ̀tán ìjà ló ń dálẹ̀. At least you should know what you want after 2 years. What justice is to you guys should be able to say it now. Why don't you ṣe ń parọ́? Why tẹ́ ti ṣe ń pẹ̀pẹ́ ìyà? Why tẹ́ ti ṣe ń pẹ̀pẹ́ òṣì? Why tẹ́ ẹ ṣe lè come out straight kẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀? Gbogbo ọmọ ẹgbẹ́ wọ style tẹ́ ń lò tẹ́ ń ṣe kíni kankan. I don't understand. Okay, to you nọ́ọ̀sì tó confess pé òun gún bọ̀bọ̀ yìí lábẹ́rẹ́ abẹ́rẹ́ gbòdì lára ẹ̀. They should not prosecute that person. It is not justice. Then ta lẹ fẹ́ jẹ́ kó prosecute gangan. So you guys should come out straight so that we go back to day one. Ẹ ń jẹ́ kí kíní yìí ẹ ń jẹ́ kó dàbẹ́ nípò long yóò ń pẹ́. Because if the mandate tán fún Shittu láti ilẹ̀ òun ni wípé àlàyé wá bó ṣe máa bá rán Wunmi lẹ́wọ̀n o task ta fún ẹnìyẹn fine. Ní ìsẹ́yìn náà tún ti fẹ́ gba lọ́ọ̀yà ẹ má ṣe mistake yẹn tẹ́ fi máa jáde tẹ́ fi máa sọ wípé lọ́ọ̀yà yín tẹ́ lọ fowó ara yín gbà wípé ó ti wà compromise ẹ má ṣe yẹn fún wa. Ẹ dá owó yín ẹ dá owó yẹn kó pọ̀ dáadáa ẹ jẹ́ kẹ́ńjì o dáadáa ẹ jẹ́ kẹ́ńjì o dáadáa ẹ jẹ́ kẹ́ńjì o platform or anything to platform. Let your agenda be straight. Let it be precise. Let it be direct. Wunmi pai mo. We want Wunmi to go down for this. Protest tẹ́ fẹ́ lọ protest. Press conference tẹ́ fẹ́ lọ ṣe anything tẹ́ fẹ́ lọ ṣe. Ẹ ṣe bí ti Sam Sodium. Ẹ má lọ lo corner ẹ gbé placard bíi Sam Sodium ṣé bẹ́ẹ̀ lẹ́ evidence ẹ lẹ́ ní proof. The public, as people of the public, you have enough evidence and proof even more than the family, more than those who were in the house. Ẹ gbé placard ẹ kọ́ bíi Sam Sodium Wunmi pa mo kíní kan ṣe kíní kan ẹ jẹ́ kó straight ẹ má ṣẹ́jú sẹ́rò ẹ jẹ́ ká mọ bí tẹ́ ń lọ gangan. Because all these ones the time ṣe ń sìn tán rejà English yẹ kíní kan ẹ̀ ń ṣe live ṣe ẹ̀ ní ìdí ẹ̀ mọ́. Go straight to the point. Let the general public okay tẹ́ṣẹ́ ń pera yín ní justice. To me I was thinking like okay maybe these people would highlight it by now after 2 years at least on this side of the divide táwa wà tó bá bí anybody a máa sọ fún ẹ wípé nǹkan táwa dúró lé lórí leléyìí nǹkan táwa ń represent leléyìí. Ẹ lóhun ló pa àwọn ọba yín jiyàn mú evidence wá. Táwa wà níbí báyìí now at least people can say like oh this anti-justice people this team Wunmi o this is what they stand for. But ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ń pera yín ní public yìí gangan tẹ́lẹ̀ ń wá justice yìí ṣé ti jókòó fúnra yín kẹrò wípé what exactly is the justice tá à ń wá gangan. Is it that we are looking for justice based on truth and fairness? No. Nǹkan tẹ́ ń wá kọ́ nìyẹn now. The justice tẹ́ ń wá lẹ́yìn tẹ́ ń pera yín ní public tẹ́ ẹ̀ ro oorun sùn tọ́lọ́run ti gbéṣẹ́ ńlá lé yín lọ́wọ́ yìí is for Wunmi to go down. Why not just come out directly with that agenda? Kẹ́ kúkú jẹ́ kí gbogbo ayé mọ̀ wípé this is our agenda o. Lawyer Maxwell o. This is what we want to with the evidence we have at hand as member of the public. We have proof beyond reasonable doubt that the wife committed this crime and we want her to go down for it. So lawyer ti mọ̀ wípé ibi tó ń lọ rèé ibi tó ń fẹ́ dojú kọ rèé. But fẹ́ yẹn ẹ mọ̀ bí tẹ́ ń lọ ẹ fẹ́ máa lo scope káwọn èèyàn lè máa rí yín bẹ́ẹ̀ ni pé okay you guys are fair oh maybe you guys are doing the right thing. Ẹ ṣe nǹkan tẹ́ fẹ́ ṣe ní kíákíá. Ẹ jẹ́ ká mọ̀ ẹ ṣe placard mo fẹ́ rí protest yẹn. Gbogbo yìí tí ẹ bá lọ lo script yìí tí Yomi lọ ṣe ẹ lọ sùn etí gọ́tà l'Abuja for 3 days. Ẹ má lo gbogbo yẹn mọ́ kò work. You can see it is not leading anywhere. Ká ní irú tí Yomi lọ ṣe ń gbà yín sìn bóyá ó ti lọ kọ́ síbẹ̀ Wunmi Cynthia o you kpai your husband you ṣe kíní kan ṣe gan bóyá ẹ bá ti tètè rí justice. Ẹ lọ direct ẹ máa lọ direct ẹ jẹ́ ká mọ̀ wípé okay ojú ogun la dẹ̀ wá yìí ìsinyìí kẹ jáde ẹ jáde straight from Wunmi now. Gbogbo tẹ́ ń lọ through corners tó ń gbá gbogbo ẹgbẹ́ máa mẹ́gbẹ́ wọ̀ máa ṣe kiri kan máa ṣe kiri kan yẹn ẹ fún lọ́ọ̀yà Maxwell ní task tó fẹ́ ṣe gangan. Don't stress the man. Kẹ́rí pàwọ́ tún jẹ́ kó easy àwa fẹ́ jẹ́ kó easy fún yín. Don't stress this man please. Let lawyer Maxwell knows his task. The task we are giving you, lawyer Maxwell, as member of the public, is for you. Jọ torí tọlọ́run bá a rán ọmọ Wunmi lẹ́wọ̀n. Kẹwàá kó evidence ní àti proof lé lọ́wọ́. That's what we want. Tọ́wọ́n bá ti lè ṣe yẹn kò sí problem àbùṣebùṣe. But gbogbo kọ́ máa sá sí kọ́nà yìí máa sá sí kọ́nà máa sá sí they hide under one finger yìí. I think we've gone past that. If tẹ́mi yín bá gbé tẹ́ bá fi pé ẹ tó gbagbá sùn lọ́yẹ́ ẹ lẹ́vidence ẹ mú proof ẹ jáde direct fọmọ Wunmi ẹ jáde direct. Don't cut through corners again. You guys should come out. Let the stand by your own conviction. At least okay I believe inside the pé ọmọ yìí kọ́ ló ṣe ẹ̀yin náà ẹ jáde kẹ́ dúró tán kẹ́ jáde tán kẹ́ sọ wípé òun ló ṣe. And bring your proof and evidence. Then charge her to court. Kí gbogbo ẹ lọ bá yẹn. But lórí lawyer Maxwell yìí, bàbá ti gbọ́ pé wọ́n ready. A ti mọ̀ bẹ̀rẹ̀ lágbára Ọlọ́run. Àwa náà tá ṣe wà ń bíbá yìí náà la máa rí the end gbogbo ẹ̀ lágbára Ọlọ́run. Ìgbà tí ibi báyìí ní Fádélé ti bá wa. Ibi báyìí lòdùmọ̀sù ti bá wa. Ibi báyìí làwọn bá ń kọ́lé àṣẹ títí dé. Ibi báyìí ni Shitu ti bá wa. Maxwell náà tó ti bá wa ń bí báyìí. We'll be here. Okay, Father, we'll be here to see the next lawyer that is going to come from Ghana or Burkina Faso. Cause kò lè end sórí Maxwell. A sì máa rí lawyer ìmí tó sì máa bá wa gba justice yìí. So, thank you very much, everybody. I pin. Mr. Dawa, GT.
máa jẹ́ kẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ ń sìn. Yomi Omo Fabiyi, in as much as I don't want to talk about Damola, gbogbo game tó ń play pẹ̀lú Damola ní Abuja, gbogbo ẹ̀ ló ń dọ́wọ́ wa. Put more effort. Mo fẹ́ wo bó ṣe fẹ́ fi injustice, mo fẹ́ wo bó ṣe fẹ́ fi ṣe justice. But I'm sure pé wọ́n fúnra rẹ̀ ti mọ̀ pé end of the game fún ìgbésí ayé ẹ̀ pátápátá òun ni J for him yìí. Ó show off because tó o bá ní lọ́kàn wípé end ìgbésí ayé ẹ̀ òun ni J for him ó ní máa ṣe àwọn nǹkan tó ń ṣe. Ó ní máa fi irọ́ fẹ́ máa ra òótọ́ nítorí owó tó fẹ́ gbà ní public. Haven't you had enough? Ọmọ ní tó bá tiẹ̀ tún jẹ díẹ̀ ṣe díẹ̀ wọ́n ní ṣe díẹ̀ kò wọlé but ó wọ́n wò pé bó ṣe ń jẹ́ yẹn ó fẹ́ máa jẹ́ lọ ó fẹ́ máa jẹ́ lọ. You've had more than enough and you are still doing more. Yomi Omo Fabiyi òun sọ pé kí Damola máa sọ pé sẹ́ Wunmi ló pa Mohbad. If not ìwọ máa rọ́ọ̀pù ikú Mohbad lé orí Damola. Yomi, go ahead and do that. Go ahead and do that. O mọ reason tó fi ń bọ́ ọmọ yẹn ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ because you know pé normally náà tẹ́lẹ̀ ńgbà tẹ́ kọ́kọ́ gbé kò ní lọ́ọ̀yà lọ́ọ̀yà tó padà support àbí tó help ẹ̀ ẹ̀kọ́ rí bákan ó ti rí tán kó tó ṣe nǹkan tó ṣe yẹn and probably because you've heard from us that we are not going to support him or we just let it be because we feel like we'll not fuck up. Yes, and Damola is still telling you pé nǹkan tó bá máa ṣe ló máa ṣe o. Wunmi àti àdúrà tó ní kóun parọ́ mọ́ wọn mọ nǹkan kan wọn mọ nǹkan kan wọn mọ nǹkan kan. To me this was pẹ̀lú yín tó rẹ sọ pé kó wá gbowó but fine òun jẹ́ regret action òun but you asking him láti pa irọ́ mọ́ àdúrà àti Wunmi because you want a few seconds recording láti gbé wá fún public láti fi gba owó. Yomi is a no-no. Npe kókò sọ. Kókò sọ. Kókò sọ. The same 3-second video that happened a year ago, abi, or 2 years ago, kí Mohbad tó kú. Bàbá tó ní ọmọ tó jẹ́ Joseph Aloba, ó sọ fún ẹ pé òun mọ̀ pa video yẹn. Video yẹn has nothing to do with ikú ọmọ òun. But you, Yomi Fabiyi, ó insist wípé sẹ́, ó fẹ́ ṣègbé tó fẹ́ ṣe yẹn. We will help you. Májú lọ. Bó ṣe ń ṣe yẹn, wọ́n bẹ kójọ. Wọ́n bẹ kójọ. Wọ́n bẹ kójọ. Ọwọ́ pálábẹ́ àtòsègì. Má fi Dàmọ́lá sílẹ̀ o. Èèyàn tó bá ní o filẹ̀. Èèyàn tó bá ní o fọmọ yẹn sílẹ̀. Má fi sílẹ̀. Ṣùtìbọ́, àwọn tó mú Dàmọ́lá dání ní tóòtọ́ bá ti déwájú wọn. Wọ́n á pè ẹ́ pé kó wá, kí ni nǹkan tó sọ fáwọn, kí ni nǹkan tí òótọ́ tó wá yìí, báwo ló ṣe jẹ́, ṣé o ò mọ̀ ń pa ìtẹ́lẹ̀ ni? Ẹ ti lọ court lánàá níjẹta ní court ní Òkíní. Judge yẹn sọ̀rọ̀ pé with everything kò sí evidence kankan pẹ̀lú nǹkan tó gbé wá. Wọ́n jẹ́ dá case yẹn nù. Immediately ó jẹ́ arrange pé kán arrest Dàmọ́lá. Again. Àtàbújá. Mo kàn ní sọ ilé ní òkú lè mọ̀ pé gbogbo information nǹkan tààrà tó ń dá l'Àbújá gbogbo ẹ̀ ló ń dé bíbá. And we are still watching. Continue. Nígbà tí Dàmọ́lá fún rẹ̀ ò fẹ́ ṣẹ̀wọ̀n ẹ̀ kó ò fẹ́ ṣẹ̀wọ̀n ayérayé, a wá sọ pé Wùmí ló pa Mohbad, Àbádúrà ló pa Mohbad. As in, nǹkan tó fẹ́ kó sọ yẹn ó ń fọ́nì sí mi. Pé kó ṣáà pé ó gbọ́ kó mé pé kán kó sọ, kó kọ̀ sọ kóun jẹ́ máa lọ. Tí wọ́n bá ti fún mi nírú ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn tó bá ti sọ fún mi nípa àwọn ọlọ́pàá ìwọ máa lọ ntí ẹ̀, like I don't get it. Ṣé ó yá wèrè ni? Dàmọ́lá tóun mú yìí ò tẹ̀lé wọn lọ sí show. Tábà tiẹ̀ ní bóyá àwọn tán wà nínú ilé ló mú dání. Ọmọ yìí ibi iṣẹ́ lọ́n ti pè é wípé nǹkan pé Mohbad kú. Púpọ̀ nu yín náà èmi nu yín máa sọ Dàmọ́lá was in that house when Mohbad died. Ibi iṣẹ́ lọ́n ti pè é wípé nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ tó sáré sá lọlé tó kúrò níbi iṣẹ́ tó sá lọlé. Like are you people okay? Dàmọ́lá àwùjọ mi wá ń fi ọ̀rọ̀ Dàmọ́lá ó wá fi ń ṣe packaging wá bá yín. Ó wá fi ń gba owó lọ́wọ́ yín. Ọ̀rọ̀ èmi ò tiẹ̀ fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ nípa pé wọ́n gbowó lọ́wọ́ yín. Gbogbo yín bẹ́ ṣe máa ná kú ni èmi sọ fún yín tẹ́lẹ̀ pé àníṣe púpọ̀ nu yín ẹ máa padà tọrọ jẹ kẹ́yìn ayé yín ni. Lórí ọ̀rọ̀ justice yìí wọ́n máa gbà lọ́wọ́ yín débi pé ẹ máa padà ẹ máa rí oúnjẹ ọ̀tá yín nílẹ̀ ẹ máa mu ẹ máa jẹ ni. Kò ń ṣèpè torí owó tẹ̀ ń ná náà nìyẹn, so bó jẹ́ ṣe máa ṣẹlẹ̀ fún yín nìyẹn. Ẹ continue láti mi ò tiẹ̀ fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ nípa ẹ̀yin kan dáwó kò sí tó kàn mí ẹ máa dáwó lọ èèyàn tó bá ní ẹ má dáwó mọ́ èèyàn yín ò ní gbádùn. Yomi has a lot of case ní court. Yomi ó ń dodge ó ń sá káàkiri. Yomi ń parọ́ fún yín pé òun wà ní court lánàá. Court èwo ni Yomi wà lánàá? Expander sì confirm lọ́dọ̀ Làtílé ni pé Yomi dé Èkó ní alẹ́ àná. Ẹjọ́ ṣé alẹ́ ni wọ́n ṣe court lánàá tẹ́yìn tó sọ fẹ́yìn pé òun wà ní court. Yomi ń lo Maradona ilé ògbá ọ̀nà ògbá. Aton live wèrè yín náà support ẹni Yomi is working. Gbogbo yín tẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ lẹ́ni recording gbogbo yín wà lọ́wọ́ mi o. Mo record látàrí pé mo ra dákẹ́ mo ń lọ káàkiri mo ń gé gbogbo recording gbogbo yín. Mo rọra ń bá yín gé màá play ẹ̀ fún yín. Mo sọ yín mo dúró náà Mr. Dá ẹ má bínú.
Mr. Dawa ẹ jẹ́ sáré fún mi 1 minute. Ẹ má bínú. Níbi tí wọ́n ti ń sọ̀rọ̀ lọ́ọ̀yà yẹn la kó má continue. It's just so sad when you people talk like that and when you people are saying that you want a better Nigeria. It's very, very sad when those words comes out of your mouth that you want a better Nigeria. You want corruption to stop. You want all this illegal stuff to stop. You want things to be done right. But you guys are the one that are doing the wrong thing. How do you want Nigeria to be better? Which way do you want to go? None of you, all of you gathered yesterday and you have a new lawyer. And in this same justice, I know there are some parts for Wunmi, and there are some parts for these people, and there are some parts for Baba. But none of you that are saying we want a better Nigeria, we want things to work right, we want the government to know that no, we public, we don't want this anymore. But none of you could question Wunmi. None of you could question what he did or what he was doing. None of you. You left him alone and he's doing all this nonsense. But Sharon ti pé life ọmọ kan ni Wunmi ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn ṣá. Life ọmọ kan ó ní Wunmi ṣe. Ló mọ̀ọ́mọ̀ máa dúró lórí nǹkan tí ó yẹ pé kò sí tí ó ṣe. Yes, Dàmọ́lá ọ̀rẹ́ Mohbad ni. Yes, Dàmọ́lá wá nígbà tó sọ fún pé Mohbad. But Dàmọ́lá was never there. In gbogbo orúkọ tó ti ń dá fún yín tẹ́ ti ń gbọ́ láti jọjọ́ yìí. Tó ti sọ pé wọ́n wà nínú ilé, wọ́n lọ sí chemist ni, wọ́n lọ sí show ni. Ṣé gbọ́ kọ́ dárúkọ Dàmọ́lá sí? Orúkọ Dàmọ́lá ò sí ńbẹ̀. Ibi tẹ́ bá mọ̀ pé fẹ́ ṣe the right thing. Tẹ́ bá lè help Dàmọ́lá níbi tó wà, ó yẹ kẹ́ question Wunmi. You're supposed to question him and ask him pé kí ni nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀. Dàmọ́lá gangan fúnra rẹ̀. Yes, he did what he did. But at the same time, Wunmi fúnra rẹ̀ sọ from the get-go, òun ò bá Dàmọ́lá lẹ́jọ́. Dàmọ́lá kọ́ lòun chat pẹ̀lú, àdúrà lòun chat pẹ̀lú. Ṣé wá bí pé báwo ló ṣe wá yí sí Dàmọ́lá ló wá arrest? Kí ló tẹ̀ bèrè lọ́yìn pé ó ṣe wá yí sí Dàmọ́lá tí ò jádùrà? Bàbá olórí burúkú kan Mr. Káyọ̀dé, ayé yín ò lè dá o. Ṣé kan fi ló gbé àwọn ọmọ yín tó blog ẹ jẹ́ kí fọ́tò àwọn ọmọ yín kàn mí lọ́wọ́ tí mi ò bá blog ilé ayé àwọn ọmọ yín. Màá dìdí lọ ṣí péjì fún fọ́tò àwọn ọmọ yín ni. Ibi nǹkan tẹ́ bá fẹ́ ṣe kẹ́ wá ṣe lé lórí. Olórí burúkú yín sọ lọ́dọ̀ láti láàárọ̀ yìí pé àdúrà ló mú yín, àdúrà ni ò bá ti dùn mọ́ yín pé kó gbé. Àfi tí ìyá àdúrà bá sú ẹ̀gbẹ́. Mi ò lè sọ ti jòsí o because ayé jòsí ti bàjẹ́ bó ṣe máa bàjẹ́. Ẹ gbé àdúrà. Àfi tí ìyá bá fọwọ́ lẹ́rọ̀ tó bá ń wò yìí. Tó bá ń wò yìí.
Ìjọba defraud wọn, ìjọba ṣe gbá ìjọba ṣàwò. Bó ṣe báwọn náà ṣe bí ìjọba náà fún wọn ní specimen kó ṣe autopsy. Are they saying the millions of naira they spent on Mo's autopsy from their own side? Are they saying wípé because question tell me máa fẹ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ nìyẹn o. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ kí ló ṣe autopsy ti yín? Kí ló ṣe autopsy ti yín tẹ́ ṣe? Now ẹ ti gba new lawyer. Have you told him pé ẹ ti ṣe autopsy ti yín nǹkan tí autopsy ti yín read nìyí? Then Wunmi ìwọ tó mú Dàmọ́lá. Ṣé nínú autopsy tí bàbá Mohbad ṣe? Ṣé nínú ó sọ wípé ọwọ́ Dàmọ́lá wà ńbẹ̀ ni? Ṣé kò ń ṣe pé abẹ́rẹ́? They say yes, but they found some things as regards abẹ́rẹ́ tí nurse Fèyí fún. Because you guys are always moving mad. You guys are always moving mad. You guys have never talked about that autopsy. Therefore, ara yín ṣe. Guys, I think we should start hammering on their own personal autopsy. Yes, government did autopsy. You guys felt that ìjọba ṣe màgòmágó pẹ̀lú autopsy tó ṣe, right? Ètẹ̀yìn ṣe ń kọ́. No, they've not said anything about their own autopsy. They've not said anything about their own autopsy. Okay, Mami Kubi ẹ ti dé padà. Ẹ jẹ́ kí n máa sọ̀rọ̀ lọ, ẹ jẹ́ máa sọ̀rọ̀ lọ máa ṣe gbọ́. Mami Kubi.
Mo ti débi tí mo lọ.
Uh-oh, my learned colleague. So, can we all start shouting about their own autopsy? Jọ̀ọ́, ṣé a lè máa pariwo wípé let us talk about is Lagbaja not waiting? Hey Joe, is Lagbaja not waiting? How?
Na house I dey, I beg. My mummies are talking. Oh yeah, continue, Jerry.
So I think we should start talking about their own personal autopsy. Then lawyer Maxwell pẹ̀lẹ́ o. Wọ́n ní Jagaban ni ẹ́. Wọ́n ní activist lawyer ni ẹ́. So when I sit back and that was what I don't know if anybody remember when we were talking about Sanshitu, I think this past week. And we were saying Sanshitu definitely knows about Mohbad's case before he took up the case. Now, Shatuma sọ wípé lawyer Maxwell kò mọ̀ nípa case Mohbad yìí náà. Because you came up to say, okay, you don't mind protesting. Protesting for what, Jare Oponu? I don't even understand. You guys, MRT maintain championship winning. You guys will just come on to social media and you just water down all your achievements, all the years of your glory. Because whoever has been seeing you before this Mohbad's case, that's my radical lawyer, oh my God, this guy. But you come here, you come on to TikTok, and you water down all of the stupid things, the so-called things you think you've done. You now even water everything down. Like, you come on to social media. In fact, which lawyer comes to social media to come and talk about his case on social media? Meanwhile, Maxwell, ṣé wọn sọ fún ẹ pé DPP ti parí inquest ni wọ́n ti advise me kó lọ sí court. So what are you still coming out to come and talk about? And some stupid people, àwọn tó lọ sí school, wọ́n sọ fún ẹ wípé no, you are going to restart the inquest. Are you sick in your brain?
Daughter of Grace, Emma Bino, I know you're asking a rhetorical question, but prior to last night, have you ever heard the name Maxwell Okpara?
Mommy, I'm just saying, I want to mom Abi.
No, he's not popular. Now he's more popular. The same way we know Chanchitu. Now we are knowing Maxwell Okpara to sọ Mohbad di Mubarak. I continue. I beg gbọ́ngbà tó pè ní Mubarak.
Like,
àtìgbà tó pè ní Mohbad. Okay.
Like,
continue.
Like these guys will just sit back and, oh no, I think that all of you, these people, you people are on social media. If you are in Nigeria, yes, Mohbad's case is no longer on the street of Nigeria. But tell me, if you're on social media, you will know about Mohbad. You will know about all the shenanigans that's been going around this guy's case. Yes, you might not be really in depth with the case, but trust me, you know about this case. So if one stupid person is calling you to come tell you that, okay, Babe, in fact, Maxwell, these people are telling, it shows how stupid you are. These people are coming out to tell you, they don't want his family involvement. Are you for real? You wanna, like, oh, Jesus Christ. Sometimes I try not to think about these people's stupidity.
Drink water.
Some people somewhere are telling you that they want justice for Mohbad, but they don't want his family's involvement.
No, Amagola, we can't report him yet because he hasn't done anything yet. Sis, you know one thing I like about this situation is I actually want people that have something Mommy Dupsy.
Okay, let me mute.
Okay, Mama.
People that have something to lose, if they decided to be stupid, then they will have something, they will lose something. That is the thing. So let him come. And you're asking about why are they not talking about their own autopsy? Let me tell you one of the reasons. Like Baja is saying, last year when they were looking for pathologists, one of the things I said is any pathologist that actually work to be a pathologist will never lie on any autopsy. So they cannot manipulate that autopsy. That's why they can't talk about it. Because the person that did that autopsy is the Oga pathologist in UCH. So he has something to lose. So they can't lie on him and say he did this, he did that. So if Maxwell, not Maxwell, but that is Maxwell, If he actually says he is who he is, let him do mago. If he will not lose his license, kó pè mí náà mọ́ àlè. Ṣebí orí ẹ̀ ò pé, orí ẹ̀ ò pé. Orí ẹ̀ ò pé, ó fẹ́ dá a new inquest sílẹ̀. So they have talked to you behind the closed doors. And any lawyer, Chetty nǹkan tí mo sọ last time, I said Nigerians like anyhowness because they brought a case to you. You haven't studied it. You haven't asked questions from people that are actually concerned. But you are listening to the likes of Susie, as in you're listening to the likes of Susie and all these mad individuals that have seen justice for Mohbad as a form of therapy. Òun ló ń tẹ́tí sí. Wo ìwọ gan máa join wọn nínú ọgbà wèrè. Ẹ continue. I accept because mo kàn ní kí n dáhùn ibi tẹ́ ẹ béèrè yẹn ni pé bóyá ó rú yín lójú. Why did keep down?
Ó rú mi lójú, I must confess, ó rú mi lójú o. Because ẹ wo, in fact, màámi, ẹ máa sọ̀rọ̀ yín lọ, ẹ máa sọ̀rọ̀ lẹ́jọ́ kí n mute.
Ṣé ti rí ẹ̀yin people yìí? I don't even know where to start with you guys. Every single day, new madness. One day, one madness. It was on TikTok, the Fuji House of Commotion. Different mad people. See, every single day. Super vibes. You are now the headquarter of the mad people. See, I don't want you to be under my radar. Because if I start on you, wo, Oshilo Dabi Bororo yen, wa do once. Ṣó lórí ẹ ò pé orí platform mi náà tí wọ́n ń péjọpọ̀ àìníwèé.
ọmọ ilé ẹjọ́ torí Ọlọ́run ẹjọ́ ẹ bá fi super vibes sílẹ̀ ẹjọ́ mo bẹ̀bẹ̀ nítorí Ọlọ́run
orí platform ẹ náà ti ń fọ́ọ̀mù group nísìnyí
mo ń bẹ̀yìn
so mo ṣì máa fi ẹ́ sílẹ̀ but when you are coming gradually under my radar and I don't like it at all. See ṣe wèrè yín mọ níwọ̀nba. The fact is, even for this guy, the fact is, if you're truly honest, see, one thing I can't stand is people that are not honest. That is the truth. Science have told us what we need to know. Anything else is just amúgbálẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ ń ṣe ẹjọ́ lẹ fẹ́ rò ẹ fẹ́ sọ the tales by moonlight. Òun lẹ ń ṣe rádaràda. But the saddest thing is you're using the lives of young people to ẹ ń fi ayé wọn gbá table tennis ẹ dẹ̀ láwọn ọmọ. Like Fearless said, bóyá àná àbíjọ́ wo àwọn òní ẹ fi ìpètò rẹ ti wà ń lo òyìnbó. Your children are absorbed of evil thing. Ẹ ń ṣe evil lẹ́ẹ̀dẹ̀ àwọn ọmọ yín. Wọ́n á fi orí ko àwọn ọmọ yẹn á forí ko ìwọ ìyá tó máa ń lọ sórí làtí tó máa ń sun ẹkún egbére everyday ìwọ náà ti mọ̀ pé ìbànújẹ́ wà nínú ayé ẹ̀ that's why you are weeping everyday because I don't get this at all. Me more for those that lives in the UK, I don't know if you saw the story about that young lad that was arrested in Dubai last year and then last week unfortunately this young guy Oku. When that news break last year that Oba he was 18, girlfriend there was 17, few months to be 18, Oba Rawosun. And immediately when I saw, I was initially upset. But last week when I saw that,
you said the guy died.
The guy, ọmọkùnrin yẹn ti kú last week, boy yẹn, wọ́n release ó délé UK bí London bẹ́ẹ̀ ló ti kú. Ó wà nínú mọ́tò ọmọ 18 going 19 ó ṣe pé 19 yeah the boy ó ti kú and bí mo ṣe rí story yẹn mo pe ọkọ mo ní I don't want to say what went through my mind because this is a social media but I said to my husband pé àwọn tó ń bá ìdílé yìí fà wọ́n it's more spiritual to me than physical. And I was asking my husband, what if that prison, Don Fisini Dubai, was a way to keep him fún ọjọ́ ibi? Because I don't get it. As in, between 18, he clocked 18. Look at the issue tó bẹ̀rẹ̀ nílé ayé. Even the British government refused to get involved. It was the Oba of Dubai ló ní pé kán filẹ̀. Ó délé kò tí ì délé táì délé. Òun kọ́ ló ń drive o ẹni tó ń drive ni ọlọ́pàá dá dúró tíyẹn ò dúró tíyẹn ń sá lọ it was a police chase tí òun ló kú nínú mọ́tò ẹni tó ń drive ò kú o ọmọ kékeré. So when you people that lives abroad tẹ́ ń ṣe ibi tí ẹ fi pé àwọn ọmọ yín ti wà absorbed, ẹ ń fi orí àwọn ọmọ yín gbé ègún burúkú, ẹ ń rọ òjò èpè, ogun àìmọ̀dí, ẹ ń rọlé àwọn ọmọ yín ní orí. Because I don't get this. Your stupidity and your dumbness is not just something to kì í ṣe nǹkan téèyàn ń gbójú kúrò. It is scary. It is really scary the way these people have carried on, and they keep carrying on. As in, like host said, come out. Kẹ́ sọ pé ọmọ Wunmi lẹ fẹ́ mú, but èmi ti sọ fún yín, mo ti sọ lórí bí, mo dẹ̀ ń sọ nínú kọ̀rọ̀ yàrá mi pé abẹ́rẹ́ ti lọ kí ọ̀nà òkun tó dí, because òun kọ́ ló pa ọkọ ẹ̀. Kò sí nǹkan tẹ́lẹ̀ fi substantiate pé òun ló pa ọkọ ẹ̀. Àwọn èèyàn ń kú kékeré, àwọn èèyàn ń kú lágbà, àwọn èèyàn ń ṣàìsàn tó ń kú, ẹlòmíì máa sùn kò ní jí. Àdúrà tá à ń gbà ní pé kí ọjọ́ jìnnà síra wọn, kí ikú Mohbad má dẹ̀ di ikú àkúfà. But ẹ̀yin ní pé rárá o, wọ́n máa fi yín ṣe ètùtù ni. All of you, àtẹ̀yìntẹ̀ ti kúrò, and every one of you that at one point or another has harassed this family over the ikú ọmọ wọn, ẹ ti fi orí gbé ègún, ẹ ti fi orí gbé èèwọ̀. That is the thing. And coming back to Maxwell, if you are truly a lawyer that knows his coins, that knows his onions and knows his stuff, I want to believe you do your due diligence, and you will know that these people are harassing a young widow. They are using, okay, go on, Lagbaja. Lagbaja, come up.
Finish that thought, please. Finish that thought.
Okay. And I hope as a lawyer, you're going to stand up for a young widow as well, and use your voice as well after you've read everything, because you're claiming you haven't read it. They haven't really told you what is going on. So now I'm putting it to you, Maxwell Okpara, that you should do your due diligence. Do not rubbish that name, being a lawyer. I'm going to stop there for now. Lagbaja, go on.
Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon, my sisters on the panel and my mothers in the comment section and everybody there. Okay, very good submissions from Brother Oluwatosin and everybody. Fearless Tribune, Daughter of Grace, Mayor, always wonderful comments and submissions. Now, first of all, I would like to query two people in this our group, and they are Benevolence and Paita. Pythagoras, for the past 2 years, you guys are lawyers, and you have failed to take me in as your apprentice. You didn't teach me law, and you've allowed me to be going to Google to search for it, and you only took Dupsy. Had it been you had taught me, I know I would have graduated, and I would have taken the spot of Barrister Maxwell. But it is well. It is well. Now let's come to the serious part. There's a reason I put up a comment this afternoon to say I'm really laughing at the plans of these guys, because the first day Mr. Maxwell will step into the courthouse concerning justice for Mohbad, he will be excused from the court or from any bench he is to only go and sit as an observer. He would only go and sit. Please, I am saying this because since yesterday that I've been noticing this, what they were trying to do. I was trying to go through the Nigerian Constitution to actually see, number one, who is this guy representing? If these people are saying that Mohbad does not have a lawyer, can a dead person have a lawyer? Two, if they say this person is hired by the public, does the public have a lawyer? Who is actually the public's lawyer? Good. So those are the two places that we need. That's why I said Elo for Kombale. All these things you are seeing is just social media comedy. Wallahi, it is just social media comedy. Because according to the Nigerian Constitution, no one can validly claim to be the lawyer of a deceased person if there was no prior authorization from the members of the family, he is not a retained lawyer, or there is an attorney-client relationship established while the person was alive. Now, according to everything you just heard, the only persons that can represent the deceased are one, lawyer Fadele, because he had an attorney-client relationship. Mohbad knew him before he died. Two, if the whole family will come together and say, this is the lawyer we are going to use to represent the case. So if this man parades himself at any Supreme Court or any High Court and say, I am Mohbad's lawyer, the judge is going to walk him out and tell him to go and sit beside where people are seated as an observer. Two, if he claims to be the attorney of the public, who then is the Attorney General of Lagos State? Who then is the Attorney General of Lagos State? Why is there a DPP, Directorate of Public Prosecution? If there is a case between a state and a suspect, it is the DPP that sits down there on the bench, prosecuting somebody that is said to be a suspect, a defendant. I've been reading the Nigerian Constitution since yesterday concerning this case, that what is the highest thing that Barrister Maxwell can do? Is only to write and file for petitions. Oh, I believe this thing, and your petition has to be evidence-based. Oh, the number of suspects the DPP is parading, why are you just prosecuting one person? It has to be 2 or 3 or 4. You have to have evidence for every other person you are putting or applying for in your petition. So when people have been clamoring since when I was just like, hey, no, folk, as in, I'm just laughing at how these guys, because even the likes of Lati knows nothing. They were only mesmerizing him with the grammar they were speaking. He knows nothing. Those guys are just they want to cash in into the situation. Well, Fearless Tribune, now I'm going to mention his name, Super Vibes. They are looking for loopholes, the last lap. Of course, it is very obvious the public, they don't want to donate again. But how can we do it except we start bringing up grammar that, yes, there's a lawyer in Rivers State, not in Lagos. If he wants to hold a press conference, he'll tell you, perhaps he and his legal team, let us just say there are a minimum of 5 flying from Rivers State to Lagos to hold a press conference. Number one, you're going to pay for hotel accommodation, you're going to pay for his flight ticket. Those are the things a pro bono lawyer would ask from you. If he says he's not collecting charges, do you think there are other places he's not going to charge you for? Hotel accommodation, his feeding allowance for the entire time he's going to be lodged, maybe 2 or 3 days. He has already told you that Channels Television, which television charged him 450K for just a press conference, and a TV station is not enough for a press conference. You need newspapers, you need enough TV stations. And the max this man can do, he was saying, they asked him yesterday that, can you recall the sitting at the coroner inquest? He said, coroner inquest is just a small court. Now, is it the Supreme Court? That is trying to tell you that he has no power to do such. He has no power to do such. Oh, they asked me, can you still do the toxicology and, wait till they call him again, and autopsy? He said, we have to let us first of all look, because, see, this guy is an Igbo man and he's telling you cunningly the truth. Let us look at the results we have first. He doesn't have the power to authorize anybody or to write to the coroner that he needs to check. See, the highest he can do is to say he wants a physical examination of the body. That's the highest. The coroner the only thing I think legally he can do, that for him to even check the body, is as if they are pitying him. Oh yeah, go and examine the body. The only thing he can do is to look at the results of the autopsy and toxicology and start finding faults in them by writing the coroner office, and the coroner will just tell you, we have given the public, the family, the opportunity to do their own autopsy. So if you are seeing faults in ours, have you checked their own to corroborate your own story? So which truth are you looking for? If both autopsies are claiming that they are the same, so where are you getting your own cause of death? I laugh at people when, see, that's why I said, hello for Kumbale. See, all these things that are happening, oh God. Like I said, the only person that could represent Mohbad right now, let's even give them the expo, is lawyer Fadele. That's the only person that they can call to represent Mohbad. Because in the CTC, page 37, that is page 37 of the CTC, and if you go to page 172 of the original document, the document that has 200 pages, lawyer Fadele expressed himself, he introduced himself as the client of, as the lawyer of Mohbad, representing him till his demise. According to the Nigerian Constitution, he's the only person that can represent him. You can't, see, a group of persons can't call themselves public. That is still a private organization. That is the stupid thing that these people don't know. You guys are not even up to, you're not even up to 1% of Nigerians' population, and you're calling yourself public. You are not up to 0.01% of the Nigerians' population. So you are still private persons. Let's take an example. If this lawyer is to be paid, is it to be paid from taxpayers' money or from public donations? That is the difference between a DPP, a public lawyer, and a private lawyer. How are you being paid? The person paying you, from the account that is paying, does it have a BVN? That is your payee, that is your employer. The people that paid you are giving you conditions of service, and you must be submissive to the conditions of your employment. That is what makes you a private lawyer. Here, you are not a public lawyer. So that's why I'm like looking at the whole comedy since yesterday. And the stupid Latin just sat down there. He's a pro bono. They are not going to pay anything for money for mobilization will be gotten from NGO. Which NGO? That is another scam in waiting. You now see about 2 or 3 people now saying that, or 3 platforms saying they want to open their own NGO. That's the meaning of where they're coming from. And the platforms will now be raising money internally. And that is where the scam is. That is just where the scam is. According to the Nigerian Constitution, if you go through the rules of professional conduct for legal practitioners, that is RPC 2023. Mr. Maxwell or Barrister Maxwell cannot function as the lawyer of Mohbad, and neither can he sit down at the prosecutor's table in any court presiding on justice for Mohbad. He can't. He would only sit down as an observer. He will be observing proceedings, and if there is any comma, he will leave the court, then go and write a petition like, oh, I observed this, you need to correct this, to the DPP's office. He can't say, objection, my lord. He can't. That will be contempt of court. He can't. But are these guys not knowing the truth? That's the issue. I don't even need San Shitu here to come and be explaining to these people that I am the lawyer of Baba Mohbad. Even San Shitu cannot sit down in a prosecutor's seat. That is why he is requesting a fiat. That is why he is requesting for a fiat. Because he knows he cannot prosecute anybody. He would also go and sit there as an observer. Now back to the issue. Sorry, my mom's on the panel. I'll be rounding off soon. Back to the issue of Yomi Fabi and Damola. Like I said yesterday, do I pity Damola? Yes, I just have this soft spot for him. Like, wow, you're young, and you put yourself in the mess you are. But this sympathy, I have it for you. Like, oh God, why did you? Why did you do this? And well, you, like I said yesterday, you play the music. You have to be ready to dance to it. And that is why Yomi is taking advantage of that situation. Yomi is really, really milking all the thing, because he knows that this issue has nothing to do with what Pride Mohbad. We know everything, but we are just keeping quiet. But the worst thing that will happen to Damola is he mentioning what Sister Temi just said he should do. He knows he can be sued again by it. If he says such a thing, you provide the evidence. And there's no evidence anywhere. How can you say something happened that never happened? That's just the thing, and that is what Yomi is banking on. Had it been this guy had not acted the way he did, he would have mouth. And if he had done what he was advised to do, go all out, make a press conference, or come all out on your social media, put it on the national daily. Oh, Adra, I'm sorry, I know I did this, I did that, I did this, I did it just because the public were trying to make the whole situation. I also wanted to get my own, because I wanted to maybe pay my rent, or I had health issues. Just say your truth about the whole thing. Come out, say your truth. And if you are caught anywhere, you tell them, I've tendered a public apology. I have said it. I am sorry. I did it. This is me. Nothing happened in that house. I was not even there. I was not there. I was at work when they called me. And I met them at the hospital. You did not even convey them from the house to the hospital. You met them at the hospital. You did not even follow them to the show. So what evidence do you have? That is what is keeping Damola still there. And to me, it is something you should have done since, instead of Yomi taking advantage of this. I had personally told you to do this, but I don't know what your lawyers are doing. I don't know who is advising you to keep quiet. I don't know who is advising you not to do that and just let sleeping dogs lie. This 30 seconds video would have been rubbished, Tete. It would have been rubbished, Tete. When Yomi did not see CCTV and the tenant that he went to the house, the neighbor that he went to his house, came out and said, Yomi, stop lying, stop milking the public. Didn't he keep quiet? Didn't he keep quiet after that neighbor came out? Yomi, it is only that the contractor that built that house was the same person that built my house. So there's nothing you did. My camera was never facing anybody's house, and you did not even see anything in my house. So stop milking the public. She came out. She has that recording. She came out and said that. Did you say Yomi come out again to say there's any camera? It is all the cameras they are saved in one central server. Has he ever mentioned central server again? Because he knows that is a lie. But if you come out, because it is bailable. You've used more than 48 hours there, and I'm wondering why your lawyers have not gotten you out. It is something you can even sue the police if your stay is more than 48 hours and there is no court order to keep you there. If you come out, if you think you keeping quiet on the issue is still the correct thing to do, continue. We are not moved by anything. We are not moved by anything. Autopsy has come out. 26 witnesses were interrogated. The police only found 5 suspects. Autopsy corroborated what the police said. So how can you bring out an evidence from a fallacy? That's the issue. Something that is not true. How can you bring out evidence? You know that even Yomi knows that he will be putting you in deeper trouble if you lie on anyone. He knows, and that is what he's planning for you. I pray God makes a way from you from the captivity you are, and I know that God is not going to allow the innocent one to be prosecuted wrongly. And I pray for your freedom. That is where I'm going to drop my pen. Mayor, I know you still have some brilliant comments to make. That's just what I have to say. Thank you very much, everybody, and thanks for listening.
Thank you, Lagbaja. Thank you. God bless you. One thing I'm just going to quickly say about Damola is parents, please, let's teach our children. Ojú kòkòrò, tẹ̀mbẹ̀lẹ̀kun, òun ló bá Damola débi tó dé. Ṣé Demola? There is no excuse because everyone was doing it doesn't mean you should do it. And sometimes I feel sorry for him, sometimes I don't. Because this is a friend that has disease. Oh, ro ìgbà tẹ́ tí ń bọ̀. Ebi wo ló fẹ́ pa ẹ́ débẹ̀? And for the mere fact that on this platform, they have helped you. Mothers, fathers on this platform has risen up for you. They have helped you. Oh, ro ìyẹn. There is no cruise, there is no hunger that should have ever made you do that. Now, they want to also life for the rubbish. And on top of it, you're having criminal issue. On top, stupidity. It is unimaginable. A young man at that. You've allowed Yomi Fabiyi to mess up your life. And like Lagbaja said, when they told you to make an apology, make a statement out there. Oh, ṣé, because why? Ó fi pé o lè mú jẹ. Ṣó ti rí orí ọ̀rẹ́ òun ló mú ẹ. Orlando sọ pé màmá dalẹ̀ ọ̀rẹ́ mi kò má dábẹ́ o ọ̀rẹ́ mi ò dábọ̀. Ṣó ti rí ó dalẹ̀ ọ̀rẹ́ ẹ. Because you should be one of those men that should be looking after his wife and his child. You should be. But ó ti torí ojú kòkòrò. Tẹ̀mbẹ̀lẹ̀kun, ìwà òṣì, ìwà rádaràda, ìwà gbájúẹ̀, ó lọ ṣe nǹkan tí ò yẹ kó ṣe. Kò yẹ ṣe tí you these young guys that think a quick way to make money, it's never the answer. Playing bets with other people's lives and pain and sorrow is never the answer. Hard work pays. Now look at it. Sometimes I wonder, where are your parents? Oh, lẹ́gbọ̀n ò lẹ́bí ò lára. You all just behave as if pé ẹ kàn jábọ́ níbì kan kò ní okùn dì rárá. Nobody can call you all to order. Because some things that we want to do, when you look at where you're coming from, wàá rántí nǹkan tó ń ti sọ fún ẹ pé rántí ọmọ ẹni tó ń ṣe, especially for some of us that left home early. Tó wá fẹ́ ṣe nǹkan míì wàá rántí pé ibì kan ló ti ń bọ̀ pé even though my parents are not here when we were younger, even gbàtà wà ní school, wàá rò pé àwọn òbí mi ò sí níbí tí wọ́n bá gbọ́ pé mo ṣe lè, they won't be happy. Ó máa jẹ́ kó it will make you to not do some things. See, kò sẹ́ni tí ò ní ìwà òṣì lọ́wọ́. Every one of us were born into sin. It is the ability to think. It is the grace. And you need to keep asking for the grace. To like, má jẹ́ kí n ṣe ìwà burúkú yìí. Because tí wọ́n bá ká mi mọ́bẹ̀ kí ni mo máa ṣe? O ti wá ní criminal record lórí nǹkan tí ó kàn ẹ́ lọ́wọ́ tí ó kàn ẹ́ lẹ́sẹ̀. Torí pé o fẹ́ ṣe bàbá Ìjẹ̀bú pẹ̀lú ayé aláyé. Look at it. Look at where you are. You were not in the house. You were not involved in the medical issue. You had absolutely nothing in this situation. But ìwọ ló wá ń jẹ ìyà, ó ń jẹ ìyà ìmọ̀dí. But eléyìí kì í ṣe ìyà ìmọ̀dí o. Ìwọ ló kí ọwọ́ rẹ ló lọ fi ó lọ́nàgà mú ìṣòro. Now this side that would have even helped you, they are àti sọ fún ẹ pé wo on your own lower. And that is the thing. As much as it hurts me that a young man is wasting away, ní sùúrù tó bá tiẹ̀ ríṣẹ́ nílùú òyìnbó tó ní kó lọ ṣe police report. Àwa ń bẹ́ pé ó ṣe fraud or obtaining by false pretense. Popsi Miani stealing by trick. Ìjọ ìpíṣẹ́ wo ló fẹ́ fún ẹ níṣẹ́ yẹn? Ó fẹ́ gba visa lọ sí ìlú òyìnbó. Because I don't know if you guys didn't think to the extent of this damage you've caused to yourself. Do you think about you're not even up to 30 years. Your life hasn't begun. Now, Otifini criminal case. Come on, I don't know how to feel. But in a sane environment, sane environment ni Joseph
We
Alopa.
drop Damola case, please. We drop Damola case, please. The topic today is not about Damola. If we
Okay.
cannot help, we should not add to the pain. I'm sorry
Okay.
to say that. So please, can we drop it? We all talked about something yesterday here about Mommy Mo not having a forgiving spirit. Some of us are guilty of that too. Damola was wrong. Damola apologized severally. The only mistake he did was not coming to public, just as we've said. Damola have apologized to Wunmi severally. I am saying it. He apologized to the platform severally. I'm saying it. He was here to type on the platform to say sorry, he made a mistake. I'm saying it again and again now again. Damola apologized to the spirit of his friend several times that I know about. If we cannot help, let us drop. I cannot help. That is the reason why I decided not to talk about him. Don't let us add to the wound. The family are around, they are in pain, they are in this. Don't let them start hearing this from us again. He made a mistake. Ó ti ṣẹlẹ̀ kò jẹ́ séèyàn tí ò kì í ṣe. Báwa náà ṣe ń sọ pé kéèyàn kan máa ní forgiving spirit. Ẹ jẹ́ káwa náà máa ní. Thank you so much. God bless everybody. The topic today is not about Damola. Thank you.
Sorry, Mayor, please. I want to ask a question. How is it professional of you to have a patient you can't pronounce his or her name?
Lágbájá ẹjọ́ má bínú. Another thing is, if we go ahead talking about Damola, it's more, to me, it's paining me that we are not talking about the stupid thing Yomi is doing. If he's not doing it to Damola, he can do it to anybody. If we feel like, yeah, ó ṣe fún Damola because Damola has done something, kìíní kan tá feel pé kò dá, tó bá ṣe fún èèyàn míì apart from Damola ńkọ́? Because he's getting away with stupid thing. Nǹkan tí ò wà legal. Nǹkan face nìyẹn.
Ó máa ṣe.
Okay, tó bá tẹ́lẹ̀ pé tẹ́lẹ̀ idiot ìbára opportunity kò ní ṣe the same thing fún Wunmi.
Ó máa ṣe.
He would do it.
Nǹkan tó fẹ́ ṣe fún ọmọ Wunmi nìyẹn.
About. So it's not really about what Damola has done. What Yomi is doing is absolutely wrong. Nǹkan tó ń boss tó ń yí èmi ní orí presently nìyẹn. It's not about bóyá torí Damola ṣe mistake kan kìíní kan. Tó bá ràdúrà, he will do the same thing. This thing that he has done. So let us always point out the bad attitude and àwọn ní ká kọ́kọ́ máa lákàtà lọ́nà ká tó wá fàbọ̀ sí kìíní. We've thrown Damola, we've done a lot of to Damola over this case. And please, I'm not happy with him, but at the same time, I don't just want to feel so bad because it will be like, we are supporting the stupid thing that Yomi Fabi is doing. He will do it to anybody. Nǹkan tó ṣe yìí, if you have the opportunity, tó bá jàdúrà náà ló rí báyẹn ní court lánàá, bóyá máa gbàdúrà náà ni. Ṣàmà sọ́pọ́lọ́ ló má dúrà náà, nǹkan tàdúrà náà ṣe nìyẹn. What is illegal is illegal. Please, thank you so much.
Lágbájá, ẹ fẹ́ béèrè nǹkan kan àbí?
Oh, yes. I only wanted to divert the whole thing, but let's just go in a very humorous way. I said, how professional of it would it be if you have a patient and you can't pronounce his or her name to the person's face?
How would the patient feel? You're talking about how the patient
Bàbá tó pe Mohbad ní Mubarak.
No, Sherry, I think there is a mixed up somewhere. Some of them are saying public lawyer. Some of them are saying now Mohbad finally has a lawyer. So in between them, they are like Mohbad's lawyer, public lawyer. So àwọn gangan wọ́n tí mo tó fẹ́ jẹ́ nínú wọn tí mo.
The constitutionally, the two can't even go. The two can't fly because he can't introduce himself to the judge as Mohbad's lawyer. He can't.
Lágbájá.
We are not going there, but constitutionally, he can't.
Tó bá yá ń sìn, wọ́n láti lọ bá Maxwell sọ̀rọ̀ lẹ́yìn.
You see, it's not a matter of like Aloba Maxwell sort of saying,
no, like, but why I'm saying that is some things when we hear some things, right, we would say it the way it is, and we will say, what is this thing? This is the way it's killing my head. There is no two way around it. But these people, they will not listen. Right? They will say, no, àwọn tó mọ̀ nǹkan tó ń ṣe, àwọn tó gbọ́n orí wọn ò ṣe nǹkan kan kìíní kan. But at the long run, tó bá bọ́ síbẹ̀ kí ló máa ń sọ Wunmi still Wunmi ṣán take responsibility for any of their stupidity no they have never for once accept pé àwọn ṣe mistake rí they have never for once say okay I'm taking the accountability yes me I'm going to take it everything tó bá ṣe tó bá ti wrong bá àbí tó bá ti fall apart fún wọn báyìí ẹ gbọ́ tí Wunmi ni then tí Wunmi came up ẹ máa gbọ́ kan sí first man ní sọ lánàá ó ní Splendid tí ń sọ̀rọ̀ dáadáa lọ fún òun until gbà tí Wunmi lọ bamboozle òun ló fi jẹ́ kó bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní change him out so that's just what I'm saying pé tó bá tún rí pé gbogbo nǹkan tá a sọ nígbà
ṣubí mi mo fọwọ́ àtọmọdé lẹ́nu ọ̀rọ̀ spending ọjọ́ tí boss man sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn mo kàn rẹ́rìn ni wọ́n pèèyàn ní spending ẹ sọ pé he has been jailed before for fraud.
Exactly spending kí ló dé ṣe wá pé spending ṣe é kọ́kọ́ lọ́wọ́ òṣìṣẹ́
aka òun ni spending kò sọ fún yín pé I'm going to fault you and you are going to spend on me you be spending.
kí fi ṣe fẹ́ sọ kankan ṣe ní kankan tẹ fẹ́ sọ.
Fearless.
Ma.
Any people here have never accepted that they were wrong. They won't accept they are wrong because the evil in their hearts has clouded their sense of reasoning. A woman, that woman should not be nothing less than 50, and I'm being generous here. She shouldn't be less than 50, so she should have seen a bit of life. But and she Mr. Adesina Abikilorúkọ wèrè tó ní òun Káyọ̀dé wo Káyọ̀dé gbogbo àwọn ọmọ ẹ máa ṣẹ̀wọ̀n.
Èmi tí mo ti máa lọ wá fọ́tò.
Gbogbo ọmọ ẹ ṣẹ̀wọ̀n wọ́n á jìyà ìwọ̀dì.
Ẹ̀yin ọmọ mi tẹ́ wà ń bẹ̀.
Dámọ́lá mo ní Dámọ́lá ọlọ́mọ ìkí Dámọ́lá ṣe mí léṣe. Káyọ̀dé gbogbo details ẹ ti dọ́wọ́ mi.
Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ bá wa gbé
gbogbo ìgbésí ayé ẹ bí bàbá ẹ ṣe dìsóònù ẹ bí bàbá ẹ bó ṣe dìsóònù ẹ ọmọ ẹ gbogbo details ẹ gbogbo orí burúkú tó fayé ẹ ṣe òun rè wájú mi yìí ó yẹ kó tó sọ̀rọ̀ lórí social media pé wọ́n nídìí nǹkan ni àwọn tó máa present ẹ̀ wọ́n ti gbé wá fọ́tò ọmọ ẹ ọkùnrin ọmọ ẹ obìnrin ìyàwó ẹ gbogbo detail gbogbo story ayé ẹ New York ló wà o ò ní ìwé o ò ní paper gbogbo ẹ lọ́n ti gbé dé bíbá ẹ̀ òun rè wájú mi tó bá rò pé mò ń parọ́ mo ṣe ń ṣìwé yìí ìgbésí ayé ẹ ni mò ń wò o ò ní ṣorí.
ẹ fún wa lórúkọ ẹ àwa tá a mọ lẹ́tà kọ́ wà ń bí ẹjọ́.
so Sister Mọ́ládé ò sí bíbá Kano and Biba anymore. I want to say this thing very in as much as to yẹ pé gbogbo àtàwọn Biba we are all adults kò sọmọ kékeré nù wa and ó ti máa ń pọ́n mọ́ àwọn èèyàn kọ̀ọ̀kan and why tí mo ṣe kí fẹ́ really point sound because sáwọn tó yẹ pé àwọn genuine people to one be by if you are and I've said this before that the argument and I will not stop saying it. Only I see no reason why you will be here. You will say you're one of us and you will type something in our logo no kini awawa ni 2 following 10 followers. Any 2 following 10 followers, you know the leman koko kuko. Leman defe aggravate anger. Nǹkan kan ṣẹlẹ̀ and in as much as mo máa ń gbọ́rọ̀ pẹ̀lú bí mo ṣe dàgbà tó ti bá rẹni tó genuinely tí wọ́n pé this person genuinely and will tell me the truth and genuinely like me like that tẹ́ni ẹ bá sọ nǹkan mo máa ń gbọ́ nǹkan tẹ́ni ẹ máa sọ and Sister Molade typed something I think 2 or 3 days ago and she said this is the part of Chobi mi tí mo like when she is this and that. One saw the other side. And if she's not saying the other side, but I understand if she's saying this is one. And when I saw that thing really, really melted, I felt so like, oh my goodness, and I've been like trying not to be angry and trying not to come for anybody more. But any con ní lè ṣe tẹ́ máa fẹ́ jẹ́ kéèyàn ṣá sọ̀rọ̀ ṣá ni ìwọ kan ó péré ní hẹ́ kinní kan lẹ́ẹ̀kan yìí Mo ń sọ̀rọ̀ lọ́wọ́ kátẹ̀ tó sọ pé kó tó dà wá nù lẹ́ǹkan yẹn. Mo ń sọ̀rọ̀ lọ́wọ́. The next thing you type was kí Mr. Dawa sọ̀rọ̀. So èmi tí mò ń sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn ọ̀rọ̀ kan ni mò ń sọ, jágàn sí ni mò ń sọ lẹ́nu. Àbí? Ó easy bẹ́ẹ̀ náà ni ó wà lẹ́yìn keypad and you can come up and talk. Because nígbà míì tẹ́ bá type nǹkan mi, mo rò bóyá ẹ máa ń ro nǹkan tẹ́ máa ń sọ, ẹ máa ń dà sọ́wọ́ yẹn, máa ń gbóòràn kẹ́ tó type ẹ̀ jáde. It's annoying. When you type something, it's very, very annoying. Kẹ́ máa sọ pé kéèyàn kan sọ̀rọ̀. So gbogbo àwọn tó wà lókè yìí á dá tọ́ ni gbogbo àwọn tó wà lókè àbí. Kí ló ń pa yín lẹ́rìí tẹ́ bá tún jẹ̀bà rẹ́rìí? Mo ti serious nínú nǹkan tí mo ti sọ látàárọ̀ o. Ẹ jẹ́ fi serious ẹ̀sìn ìgbàdé.
Baby mi. Baby mi. Baby mi. My one and only sugar me.
I love some people. Àwọn kan ti ní comment section and they started like typing something mo kàn wọ́n báyìí mo dẹ̀ resident say okay what more ṣé kò tí mo sọ yẹ yìí but àwọn kan ṣáà máa wà ṣáá àwọn abẹ́rẹ́ kí tí Ìbàdàn yẹn ṣáà gbìyànjú ṣáà kéèyàn ṣáà bọ́ síta tí
Ìbàdàn máa jòrò sùn.
bẹ́ẹ̀ni ẹ̀dẹ̀ ẹ̀sán kankan fi wọ́n ti tẹ̀ understand nípa Ìbàdàn ni pé tẹ bá sọ̀rọ̀ tẹ bá wò pé okay mo ṣáà sọ̀rọ̀ ni mi ò dárúkọ tí òwe bá jọ ti Ìbàdàn tí òwe bá
ìdágbọ́rọ̀ ń jàbàdàn.
a sọ fún yín pé òwe
àgbẹ̀nìkọ̀dà fọwọ́gún gbogbo lẹ́nu.
nítorí ẹ̀kọ́ sáàkì páàkì kọ́kọ́ tó lọ síbi Yorùbá àti tí bá dákẹ́ tí bá fọwọ́ lẹ́rọ̀ o.
ìlú Òjò ìlú Ògúnmọ́lá.
ìlú Ògúnmọ́lá bẹ́ẹ̀ ni jàre. ó yẹ kí ẹ ti lè yé.
ẹ kọ́kọ́ balẹ̀ kẹ́ lọ jẹ́
Ìbàdàn máa jòrò sùn ọmọ àjẹgbíjẹ karahun ọmọ àjẹgbí karahun fọ́kọ mu. ọmọ Ìbàdàn kí n so sí ọ̀nì kí ẹjọ́ lánàá ẹran síkì ni.
ẹ ṣe everybody thank you so much.
mo ní ẹ lọ jẹ goat meat ẹ lọ jẹ goat meat ó rè lọ́wọ́ mi.
Baby me, and I'm here. You want the para, my baby.
Àní lágbájá.
Mr. Dawa, kí ló tẹ wá jókòó sí ilé lẹ́nu ọjọ́ mẹ́ta yìí náà? Kí ló tẹ wá jókòó síbi?
I am attracted to you, Ni. I'm attracted to you.
Fearless. Lágbájá sọ lẹ́ẹ̀kan pé Mr. Dawa àti Bẹ̀nà ò kọ́ àwọn ní lọ́ọ̀yà. Ìgbà táwa wà níbi tá à ń kọ́ lọ́ọ̀yà, Lágbájá ń ṣàgbèrè káàkiri.
Wọ́n ṣàgbèrè káàkiri.
Ẹ ń ṣàgbèrè ń ṣe panṣágà kiri. Ẹ wá lẹ́ẹ̀kan wọn kọ́ yín lọ́ọ̀yà. Ẹ̀yin ẹbí mi ẹni tí lọ bóyá mi.
Ó ní very soon, má gbé very soon wá bíbá jàre oṣù ti dé.
Àṣànà Lágbájá gbogbo èèyàn ní bébì yín. Gbogbo èèyàn ní bébì yín.
Anita tí wọ́n ń lè wọ́n ti dẹ́ ẹ̀kọ́ síta.
Nígbà tí òjò sójú kan.
Thank you everybody. Mo really appreciate you. Thank you so much. Ẹ ṣé gan ni. Mo dúpẹ́.
Ọlọ́jẹ̀bà tí lá.
Lóòótọ́ o ṣé rí dangerous ké lánàá o.
Mi pé product of promotion ké.
Kí ló pa lẹ́kún?
Product of promotion.
God bless you.
Ẹ ti wá plate ní ẹ̀fọ́ wọn.
Ẹ jẹ́ mo ń bọ́ ló parí ẹ̀kẹ́ tó kọ́ wá nǹkan tí ó sọ lánàá. God bless you. Bó ṣe ń béèrè ọ̀rọ̀ lẹ ṣe béèrè ọ̀rọ̀ lọ́wọ́ mi. Nígbà tí àwọn onílọ́yà tán ṣe títí wọn. Thank you ma, I really appreciate everybody. Thank you ma. Ní ìmúdà pé bóyá Victoria ló wá type sí ibà. Ó ní vengeance máa ń ké. Vengeance ń kéèkè. Mo bá lọ bẹ̀ o. Vengeance nìkan ló ń dá ṣe show. Mo bá ṣà ń gbọ́. Mo rìkọ́ọ̀dù ẹ. Ẹ jẹ́ ń gbé wá. Ló bá ní, I don't understand why we have to be fighting. Tẹ́ bá ń fight ẹ̀ mọ́ páwọn wèrè yẹn